Yo, what's good, everyone? Today is July 29th, and here is the breakdown on today's price action. So, going into the day here, we had some solid draws on liquidity. We were obviously super high up in the range here, trading near all-time highs. So, most of our draws on liquidity were to the downside, kind of wanted to see some sort of retrace to the downside and then look for longs. Whenever it comes to shorting at all-time highs, especially up here after sweeping out all-time highs, can be super dangerous just because the overall market is extremely bullish. So going into the day here, we had some clean draws, some draws on liquidity to the downside. We had a lot of trendline liquidity through here. So obviously kind of want to see price come down, take this out, possibly look for a reversal back to the upside. And after market open here, price pushed up. We sweep out all-time highs. We got a 5-minute inverse to the downside. So I'll jump on the 5-minute here. So we can see here, 5-minute inverse to the downside. Ideally, this is, super clean setup mechanically. We have the sweep, great momentum. We did end up sweeping out these internal lows before closing, so this would have been invalid because this would have been my break-even point. But anyway, I wouldn't have taken this trade regardless, just because this was coming off of all-time highs. We had news as well at 10 a.m. So did not want to risk that. And a lot of times, when you do have an inverse to the downside, it ends up failing just because the overall market is extremely bullish. So we'll jump back onto the 1-minute time frame here. So after we had that inverse, just waited for red folder news to come out at 10 a.m. News came out right here, literally did nothing. The candle was tiny. We then just consolidated until about 10:45 and then finally got some movement here to the downside. We just did not get any plays. My model did not occur. So there was a trade here that I was looking at. After price ended up coming down right here, I wanted to see a 5-minute inverse back to the upside. So I'll jump on the 5-minute time frame here. So price came down, we sweep out 15-minute equal lows. We were also delivering out of a bullish fair value gap over here. We got a good reaction, wanted to obviously see good momentum through this 5-minute bearish gap. The entry would have looked like this. Stop loss would have been right below the gap. And I would have been targeting probably just some sort of internal liquidity through here, maybe something like that, and would have went break even around this area here, maybe targeting these internal highs, which were inside of this bearish gap right here. So that's what that 5-minute long would have looked like. Unfortunately, though, we did end up respecting this gap and then continuing to move lower. But that was pretty much it for me today. Obviously logged off around 11 a.m. Did not see my model occur, so did not obviously end up taking any trades. We have FOMC tomorrow, so looking forward to some good volume in the market. So hopefully we do get that. This is 2 days in a row, no trades, just staying super patient here. I know that my setup will come, so no need to force anything. Patience pays, and I'll be back on here tomorrow with another recap. Peace.